Yeah, Jake played really well. He graded out really well. Felt that live in game that he was playing well, and the film confirmed it. So it's a credit to him. And I get it with Central Michigan, it wasn't the national championship, but still to be able to have that maturity and be able to handle that in his first real kind of live offensive game action, was really happy with him, really impressed. And it's a great thing about having depth is that when those guys are back, it's a competition. So it's how has Jake played in games, how his practice look, and Coach Moore always says it. You're going to need 8, 9, 10 guys, and unfortunately, we've already proven that some this year. So it's very much you got to earn your spot back. It's not just a guarantee that because you were the starter to start the season that you get your spot back. Always stuff to clean up, but miles ahead of where it was last year, three weeks in, and part of that's just him being more comfortable, trusting himself, playing with confidence, being a little more comfortable on the left side than he was on the right. But I've been happy with how he's played so far. But obviously he's got to continue to improve, just like everyone does week to week. And I feel like you've got a really good third tackle right now, and Blake Frazier is going to continue to push both those guys. So I've been happy with it, but always tough to improve. Yeah, he spent some more time with us on the field. He'll come around on a normal week and watch O-line Indy. So that's his baby and what he played, what he coached. So he'll spend time on a normal week with us. But his message for the entire team last week was just getting back to the how. So just to the fundamentals, and we really embraced that in the offensive line room, and just getting back onto the shoots even more than we normally do in a normal week, and focusing on pad level, hand placement. Less about the plays or what the defense is going to do, more just about stuff we can control. You hit the nail on the head. It's a math equation. All of a sudden now, if you either can get the running back out wide and you pull a hat out that way, or you get the running back as an extra blocker. Either way, you're starting to square up your numbers. Where now we're playing with 10. They still have 11, but we have 10 instead of 9, or 8 instead of 7. How many blockers you have in the scheme? I also think Bryce did a heck of a job of just extending plays. I guess kind of funny part, however you want to look at it, of that was, I think of those rushes, I think one of them was a called run. The rest were him just kind of making plays, and the stuff we'd seen since spring, stuff we'd seen since since fall camp. Obviously he's a dynamic athlete as well as a great quarterback, so he's got that ability to, if he doesn't like it, take off. And I'd imagine it makes it tough for a defense, because you got to account for that when in your coverages, and got to have responsibility for the quarterback.